Hi, church. It's good to be with you once again as we continue our looking at some of the images of Jesus in this devotional series, images that are in Scripture. And today, the image that we want to look at is probably one of the most beloved pictures of Jesus, Jesus as our Good Shepherd. We read the passage about Jesus, the Good Shepherd, in John chapter 10. Very truly, Jesus says, I tell you, anyone who does not enter by the sheepfold, by the gate, but climbs in by another way is a thief and a bandit. The one who enters by the gate is the shepherd of the sheep. The gatekeeper opens the gate for him, and the sheep hear his voice. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. When he has brought out all his own, he goes ahead of them, and the sheep follow him because they know his voice. They will not follow a stranger, but they will run from him because they do not know the voice of the stranger. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. The hired hand who is not the shepherd and does not own the sheep sees the wolf coming and leaves the sheep and runs away, and the wolf snatches them and scatters them. The hired hand runs away because a hired hand does not care for the sheep. I am the good shepherd. I know my own, and my own know me. Just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep. It's ironic that perhaps the best-loved message and image of Jesus that's passed down through the ages is that of a shepherd. For when Jesus lived, there were few less reputable characters than shepherds who were hired to live in the fields with the sheep. Not only did their odor take on the smell of their surroundings, they also had reputations as people you couldn't trust your daughter with, or probably your son either. That God chose such men as this to first announce the coming of his Son when he came to earth says volumes about the people that Jesus came to save. That he came to save all people, including those most in need of salvation. When Jesus introduces himself as the Good Shepherd, he's quick to distinguish himself from those hired field hands who had no more concern for the sheep that they cared for than the paycheck that awaited them at the end of their work. Jesus is the kind of shepherd to whom the sheep belong. He knows his sheep intimately and individually by name, and they recognize his voice and they follow him. Jesus is there to protect them from every danger and guard them from every evil. He will provide food for their sustenance and protection from the elements. Jesus is so concerned about each one of us that he willingly leaves the rest to seek us out and bring us back to safety. Our shepherd is no hired hand. He is the shepherd himself. The hymn says, the King of love, my shepherd is, whose goodness faileth never. I nothing lack if I am his, and he is mine forever. Let us pray. Dearest Jesus, our good shepherd, we thank you that you are not a hired hand who leaves us when things really get difficult, that you are indeed the shepherd of us sheep, who is there for us always. We thank you that you protect us from every danger and guard us from every evil, that you provide food for our bodies and nourishment for our souls, that you have rescued us from sin and call us your own. Help us to always listen for your voice and gladly follow you where you are leading us. My friends, may the peace of Jesus fill your heart today as you journey through this day. And may you be the presence of Jesus to anyone who God brings your way. And may they be God's gift to you in that moment.